Hi guys, this is Jotham from Wondrous Life Tribe. Thank you for watching a must-have life-changing stone in your life, the Moldavite training series. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to choose the right Moldavite for you. How do you know that which Moldavite is suitable for you so that Moldavite can transform your life? In this video, we are going to explain everything in details. I'm going to show you the right way in choosing your right Moldavite just for you. When we talk about Moldavites, a lot of people they will ask, does the size matter? Should I get a 1 gram Moldavite? I should get some 20 gram, 30 gram, 50 gram or 100 grams Moldavite. As you guys know, when the size of Moldavite getting bigger, the price is just escalate. It's like skyrocket very high. Some people will say, Jotham, does the appearance important or not? Do I need to get those Moldavite with a super nice appearance? Some people, they tend to love the H-hot type of Moldavite. Does it mean that it's more powerful than the others? And some people, they will say, okay, Jotham, does the color matters? Do I need to get some poison greens colors? A lot of questions that will pop up in mind. Then let me answer you this. When we choose our Moldavites, it's based on two different perspectives. For the very first perspective, if you buy the Moldavite just for the sake of collecting it, for example, you are a collector. You want to collect the Moldavite, you want to buy it for the investment purpose, or in future, you can sell at a higher price. Or for some people, they will say, Jotham, I'm just rich. I am rich. I want something nice. So they want to buy all the beautiful Moldavites. Whenever you say that's big, that's beautiful, they will just go for it. If, let's say, you collect the Moldavites just for the sake of collection purpose, then yes, you can choose the Moldavites according to the size. The bigger the size, the higher values of the Moldavite. For example, I would definitely suggest you can collect something above 30 grams, 40, 50, 60, 70, 100 grams. They are super rare and their price are super high. Only the super rich people can afford it. That's what I can tell you. Then second things, some people they will say different locality, they will have different texture of Moldavites. Some locality, they have a super nice texture, they have a deep sculpture, and a lot of people they want to collect it. So let me give you some example. For the very famous locality that we have, we know it as a H-hot Moldavites. Like for example, the H-hot Moldavite coming from the business Jakova. You can see business Jakova, we have all the spiky texture, super nice, super beautiful, but the price is super high. Alright, then we will have a different texture. For example, let me show you this. Okay. This one is the chrome Moldavite, so it have a very beautiful sculpture, a very nice shape. Some people, they will go for different shape. I want something look like a stick, the long one, the stick form, so they have a higher collector values. Some people, they will say, oh, Jotham, I prefer the droplet because the droplet Moldavite is super nice, but good to collect. Let me show you. This one is actually the droplet business Jakova. So it's actually when you want to collect the Moldavites in terms of the collector perspective, so size, primary form of shape, the color, the locality as well, they are super important. So you can collect based on that. So in future, when the price increase again, you might able to trade them. Now we talk about second perspective. If today you buy Moldavite not for the sake of collection, you want Moldavite able to help you, you want Moldavites help you to transform your life, you want to grow together with Moldavites, all the criteria will be totally different from the collector's perspective. When we talk about you want to choose the Moldavite that is suitable for you, especially for your first Moldavite, you want the Moldavite able to help you so that you can get the 100% help, 100% effects from your Moldavites. The very first thing when you choose the Moldavite, you need to make sure that the Moldavite has a high affinity, or we know it as a high compatibility with you. What do I mean by the affinity? Let me give you a simple example so you can understand what I try to tell you. When we talk about the terms of affinity, let's say you are a lady, you are a girl. When you met a guy, you like that guy, was so handsome. This guy is so gentle. I want to become his life partner. So when you choose your another half, not only you like him, right? The very most important thing is you need to make sure he also like you. Otherwise, you guys can't be together. Then let's say you say, Jotham, it's okay. I'm rich. Okay? I force him to marry me. Okay? I believe if you don't like me, it's okay. I believe time can cure everything. Okay? So when you spend time with me, when the time long enough, you will fall in love with me. Always do so, right? So you marry that guy don't like you. You spend 3 years, you spend 5 years, you spend 10 years with that guy. Eventually, you will come out with two different consequences only. The first one, that guy fall in love with you because you spend long enough time with you. Eventually, from not loving you, become loving you. And second thing is, after 10 years, that guy still, he won't love you. You will only have two consequences, right? When we talk about affinity is, you like him, he like you. So this is what I mean by the affinity or compatibility. So when you choose the Moldavite, you need to make sure that Moldavite is having the high affinity with you. The Moldavite likes you. So when you choose the Moldavite that likes you a lot, when you wear the Moldavite, you can feel the changes super fast. It's like two guys, they love each other, they click, or just love you. So we commit into this relationship together. Same with Moldavites. So affinity is super important. And let me tell you this. When we talk about affinity, it doesn't choose from the appearance. It doesn't mean that this Moldavite is super beautiful, so definitely have high affinity with me. No. So sometimes it might go the opposite. Sometimes the ugly one will have more compatibility or more affinity with you. So how can you choose that? How do you know that whether a Moldavite is having a high affinity with you? There is quite a few ways for you to determine. First thing, if you know how to use a pendulum, you can use pendulum to measure whether it's actually having affinity with you or not. And the affinity, what's the scoring like? That's the first thing you can do. Then second thing is, you might be able to choose by using this thing we know it as aurameter. So aurameter is actually a measurement tool. Quite often times I will use this to do the measurement of affinity. Okay, let me show you something. So let's say today I want to check whether the affinity is good to me or not. I take the copper head of aurameter facing me. It's actually facing me, right? Okay, then I will put a Moldavite. You see, this is a Moldavite I put behind it. Then I want to check what's the affinity of you with me. You see, this thing is start to node the head. It start to facing me a lot. The entire thing is pointing to me in a very super strong way. It means that it has a high affinity with me. That's why it's actually pointing to me quite a lot like this. This is the things I can measure. Let's say I choose another one, another business Jakova, the smaller one. Then I check. What's your affinity with me? You can see. It start to move sideways. It start to move sideways instead of heading towards me. Move sideways means what? It doesn't like me. So it shows, no, I don't want you. I just don't want you. You don't come close to me. I don't like you. So basically we can use the aurameter to check, does it actually matching you or not? Definitely, all this, it requires practice. It doesn't mean that I never used before that I take this, why nothing move? Because you need to train, you need practice. Like for driving a car, you need to learn how to drive the car, right? You need to practice in order to get familiar with this. It's impossible. You don't know how to drive car, then suddenly you hop into a car, then you can drive like a racing car. Impossible. You need to practice, right? Then for the very third thing is, some people, they have a super ability or the clairvoyance ability. They can communicate with crystals, they can communicate with Moldavite. Then they can help you to ask, hey, Moldavite, does you love him or not? You like it or not? So maybe they can get the response from that. So if you can meet a seller, they have this kind of ability, then that's okay. Then for the very fourth thing is, you can buy from me. That's another way, right? So I can check which Moldavite have high affinity with you, so that the Moldavites can help you a lot. And most importantly is, you need to activate your Moldavites. So this is the first criteria. Then we talk about the second criteria when we choose our Moldavites. You need to make sure you activate your Moldavites energy. The Moldavite needs to be activated. Let me tell you this, when we talk about Moldavites, most of the time, I'll say 99% of the times, Moldavites, their energies are being locked. Moldavites, their energy are being locked. When they are locked, they are not able to unleash their 100% of power in helping you, in transforming you. And you might ask, Jotham, does it happen to all the crystal or just Moldavite? And I did communicate with Moldavite before, and I realized that only Moldavites, not the other crystal. Other crystal is like 50-50. 50% of the times they might be already activated. Some of them, their energy are still locked. For Moldavites, most of the time, their energy are being locked. And I did ask them, why is that so? Why you guys so special? Not only you are so expensive, and you have your own attitude that you are locked. Your energy can't be released. If let's say we talk in terms of Chinese, I'm Malaysian, or we talk in Hokkien, we say that you very LCLY, 懒死懒用. Why your energy is being locked? Why you can't just turn on yourself? Why so many things, right? So I did ask them. Then I did get my answer. Because for most of the Moldavites, they carry a very strong mission to the earth. And they need to protect their mission from being known by those negative entities out there. So they will lock themselves. When they lock themselves, nothing can access to their message. So they are protected in the way that those things can't find them. Once they are being unlocked, they are exposed. So usually they want to unlock themselves is when they meet the right one, the right people that are willing to work together with them. You want to change your life towards the better. For some people, you are in the spiritual journey. You want to pursue your spiritual path. In the end of the day, you want to get out from the incarnation systems. Then they are ready to work with you. That's the time they want to unlock themselves. So that's what we say when Moldavite is not activated, it's for that reasons. So you need to activate your Moldavites in order for your Moldavites to be able to serve you 100%. So you need to activate your Moldavites energy. So you mentioned that, hey Jotham, the Moldavite energy, activate or not activated, any difference? I tell you, super difference. So let me show you by using the instrument in showing this. Let me take it this. This one is aurameter. When Moldavite is not activated, you see, energy is in neutral form. Nothing happened to the copperhead. Nothing happened to the copperhead. But when Moldavites, the energy is being activated, is in a super positive form, it will be like this. You see, the entire copperhead will push away. It will push away very strong, super strong, you see. You see, super strong in moving it towards the another side. Okay, that's when the Moldavite is fully activated, the energy will be like this. Otherwise, they will fall asleep. For example, this one is another business Jakova that I have. Okay, business Jakova that I have, you see, the energy, nah, nothing happens. Fall asleep again. Another business Jakova, see, fall asleep again. Activated at all, just asleep. So when you want them to unlock, you see, it's actually moving them towards this side. This one is another Moldavite. It's from Parisu. It's from Paris. Yeah, Moldavite need to be activated in order to serve you 100%. So that's the way how to choose a suitable Moldavite. Of course, if you have the budget, you can get a bigger one. I would strongly suggest you always can opt into the bigger one. Because some people, they might say, Jotham, small Moldavites, they have strong energies. Yes, of course. Sometimes, very tiny pieces of Moldavites, they do have a strong energy compared to the bigger one. But most of the time, you use your logic, you will feel the difference. Let me show you this, right? I have this tiny 2-gram Moldavites. And this one, huge Moldavite. The energy level definitely different. I can assure this, okay? Definitely different. So if you have a budget, definitely getting a slightly bigger size will be easier for you to feel their energy, easier for you to connect with them, especially if you are not sensitive enough, then this is a good way for you to get into. I hope that this video does give you a very clear concept in how to choose a suitable Moldavite for you. And if you like this training, please subscribe to our channels. You can watch another videos from this training series. I'll share a lot of fun facts, a lot of details regarding about Moldavites, a lot of things that people out there, they won't tell you. Then you will get the deep learnings, you will get deep knowledge regarding how Moldavite works and how Moldavite can serve you. You can always comment below, please, no hatred language. You can always Recommend your friends to watch this video if they want to learn how to choose the right Moldavite spawn themselves. If you like this training, I will see you in the next video.